What is up, guys? My throat is all scratchy, but I hope y'all can hear me. Hope I'm not too loud. You give me some feedback if I've got feedback or if I'm too loud or not loud enough. Welcome to Sit and Spin Insomniacs edition. I see a lot of y'all are tired and fading. I appreciate y'all sticking around to say hey. We got Demon channel member in the house. We got Brother Paul Mills, the man, the myth, the legend in the house. We got B Shady, channel member also in the house. And then we got Neil McKenzie. I'm going backwards, so I'm never going to catch everybody. We got Crazy Roach, who I think is kind of fading fast, buddy. I'm glad you're here. And he's also a channel member. Looks like he's got a new logo. I'm liking it. Liking the roach with the knife. Liking it, liking it, liking it. Brand new American channel members in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Knife Nut 69, also a channel member. Howdy, my friend. Y'all saying hey to each other. I love it. Snow Trog is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you guys could stop by. I am here to hang as long as you guys want to hang. This is kind of a Halloween, I guess, edition. Um, in terms of staying late and being creepy and all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll do that. I think I said hey to Demon Ock, but I'm gonna say hey to him again. Brother from another mother and a channel member. Good to see you, buddy. And we got Stephen Clayton Jr. in the house. Good to see you, bud. NFK20. I don't know if he's still here. He was here earlier. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're having a good night. Howdy, howdy, Gabe. Good to see you, brother. And we got Gnarly Charlie, channel member who's in the house, who is not a moderator. So I need to remedy that. I've got to open up my other chat. Y'all bear with me. Marco was here. I hope he's still here. Bama Ninja Timmy's here. And let me do something real quick without leaving you guys. I'm just going to go over here to the chat and I'm going to pop it out. Boom. I've got to stop making those sound effects that I make only for myself. Let's see what we got here. All right. Gnarly Charlie in the house saying hey to Demon Ock. Now he is a moderator, so he can share links to his social. He can protect himself from Shane if he comes in here and starts putting people in timeout. Put you in a good place, man. Put you in a good place. I hope you all had a great kickoff to your week. Ron Crow, what is going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Channel member, welcome, and thank you all. Got a couple of creepy video wallpapers that we might show up there. Don't want to get too creepy. I'll try to sleep sometime before 7 in the morning. I've got Tippy hanging out with Yellow Cat. I don't know if you guys were here last night during Pocket Medals, but I will share what was going on my porch at about 10 o'clock, 10:30. See if y'all can see that. Let's see if I can make it bigger. So that's Brother Possum and Brother Cheeto. Cheeto the cat, Brother Possum the possum. They are totally unfazed by each other. Birds of a feather, what can I say? Fed Harrison, welcome, my man. Welcome, my man. I don't know if y'all saw the unboxing, but I've been because I've been limited for cash. I've been checking out some different Amazon finds. Primarily these little fixed blades. And I say little, this one's probably Guardian 3 size. I think it's 7 inches. It had the worst lanyard ever on it. If you watch the unboxing, you'll see it was just like it was tied by, well, I'm not going to even suggest it. But yeah, it was not good. But this knife is D2, G10 handles, super slicey, has a good sheath with really good retention, and comes with one of those tech locks, which I'm not a fan of, but for right now, it'll work fine. It goes either horizontal or vertical. But just for shits and giggles, that knife, when I picked it up, the other night as an impulse buy. Let me go to my deliver today, and it was $23.99. So that D2 knife, which I've not sharpened, I've cut paper with it. If you guys watch the unboxing, you'll see it's very slicey. Got some micro milling on the G10, and the G10 scales are pretty thin, but it's full tang. And it's $2 less expensive than this knife, which the Tanto was one and has been sent out. But this little Nesmuk style, there are about three different blade styles of these Omesio knives that are a little bit smaller. I want to say this is 6 inches. But this Nesmuk, or whatever you want to call it, style is super freaking slicey. I've really enjoyed this little knife. It comes with these little pocket dropper clips, so you can kind of just drop it in your pocket. It'll hang on in there. I wouldn't want to just yank the handle out without using the thumb push off because I don't know how good it would retain. I think it retained pretty good. But yeah, I mean, I've had fun with my ouchie EDC. What is going on, buddy? I have had fun with my little Amazon fixed blades. As a matter of fact, I had another unboxing that hadn't gone up yet, but my battery's charging. This is a Severn Quark light. No, 47 Quark light. And they are the little company under Prometheus Lights. So Prometheus is kind of their premier company, and this is kind of their, you know, more expensive than an Olight, but less expensive than a Prometheus. And right now, it is charging, but I did get a box from somebody, and it says Sotita. And I want to say, I figured we'd open it here later, but I want to say that it is a light of some sort that somebody reached out. Edgy, what's up? Edgy, it probably doesn't, buddy. It probably doesn't. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't put it through the wood. Now, I will tell you this. This is Chinese D2. This is that little light or leaked from Swiss Tech, the Walmart brand. And this thing sharpened great and it holds an edge and it will cut like crazy, but it's treated. So I don't know how much of that's the treatment. I don't know the story on it. And I haven't tested either one of those. I will tell you that, and Edgy, I wanted to talk to you about this little knife to see what you thought about the partnership that Lucky Dog Knives, this Andrew Kidd, who's a knife designer, who designed two little fixed blades. One of them's called a ranch dog, and it's got like he calls it a sheep's hawk blade. It's got a little bit of a hawk's, not very extreme. But then he's got this one. Excuse me. This is the ranch dog with this little spay blade, and he's got the guard dog that has the sheep's hawk. But he designed these two, and they're 3V, about 60 HRC. And instead of going production and going over to Best Tech or somewhere, he partnered up with this David. I forget his last name, but he's a Canadian maker. And we looked at his Instagram. They both joined me Friday night. But I wanted to know what you thought. This guy made 18 knives initially, with this guy David in Canada to produce them. And he hopes to be able to make 19 more if he sells them. But he sent it to me to check out. I was going to send it back. I'm not going to say what I sold, but I sold a knife and bought this knife because I think of this, even though it's not USA made, I believe it's not D2 Edgy, but This guy, this David guy that I met on the live stream who makes these knives and these other knives, let's find him real quick. I've been really impressed with it only because I like little knives. So I'm kind of retarded when it comes to that. Yes, that's not politically correct to say, but I don't care. Um, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I meant it in a I don't do things what would be considered normal. So let's go David. David Mary. So Shane, what do you think about because I thought it was kind of cool that Andrew, who's in Iowa, and I forget I asked him and he told me I need to go back and watch the tape. Um, but he told me that he where he met him, and they met somewhere and decided to collaborate on this little lucky dog project, which when you look at the other knives that David makes, he makes some very interesting blades, right? I mean, again, he's but I was kind of impressed with I like this little knife right here, where there's a close up of it. This one right here. I think that's a cool little design for what I like, which is weird stuff. But what do you guys think about an American company? Good, Edgy. I kind of thought the same thing, and I don't know if you happened to be here. I think you were working in the shop Friday night, but they were both on, and they were both very transparent. And he seems like, I mean, he does it all in his garage. I think Kyle was here because Kyle jumped on and gave a killer sharpening question and answer. But yeah, I've fallen in love with this little lucky dog knife. I would even and I don't think this knife would be hard to sharpen. I could be wrong. I think I could probably sharpen it or send it to Kyle when I send him this A100, which I swear, Kyle, if you will text me or if I need to write myself a note because I need to go ahead and send this A100 out. I haven't heard back from A to Z, and I'm not gonna. I'll give him one more call. So here is that guard dog shape. So would you say that that shape blade would need a special type of stone, or do you think if you were careful on a fixed system, it's gradual enough to where you could use regular stones? Brando Picks, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome to a random sit and spin. I don't have any scary music. I apologize for that. I do have a few creepy backgrounds, but I'm kind of digging the haunted mansion with the big moon. Um, I know you said it Friday, Kyle, Coon Lee, but keep in mind, I have no short term memory. I have very limited midterm memory. My long term memory is distorted at best. And, you know, I do the best I can. I'm baby stepping through old age. So cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. I come by it honestly. I've got the old man that I take care of, so a good bit of my time I'm sitting there talking to somebody who forgets what I said to him right after I say it. I think that kind of makes my brain mushy. I'm not working in a high pressure environment right now, not really working like I was for 10 years. Hey, check it out. Y'all know what that is? Kind of hard because you can't really see much out of it, and I don't know if you can hear it. But this is my plague doctor. So I got a mask if I felt like I needed one or was jonesing for one. And after wearing that plastic thing last night for 3 hours, and it looked like they were on for a while. I came back, got some food, fell asleep, woke up. They were still live like an hour later. Yeah, that was a creepy. I think when I ordered that last year, 'cause I was all over Walmart. I mean, there were several masks I almost ordered this year, but it was a purge mask, I want to say. No need for the flashlight above the doorknob. I'm telling you, just a nice, evenly planed door. I'm too big to hang on it now. What is up, Donnie? Good to see you, brother. Kyle, that I don't care who you are. That's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. But yeah, I've been waiting for Cole to get me Roll Shambo's address. And I don't think Roll's watching this, but I told Cole I was ready to send it to the next guy. And I know he's been dealing with channel stuff and life stuff. But I can tell you, I haven't carried this knife like every day, but I carried it like the first week and I didn't expect to have it as long as I've had it. And I really, really like the way, and I know that they didn't do this first, but I really like this button actuated frame lock. And I think there's a USA company doing that. And I can't remember where I saw that, but it doesn't seem that complicated. And I found myself, even though the button works great, I find myself using the frame lock more so than the button lock. And the button, I never come into accidental contact with it. I never saw the Golden Design Co. that had that same type of lockup system. So I never tried it. The only thing I've really got that's similar is Smock, which is not similar. Edgy. The world according to Roll, aka Laren. Laren's Bible. Newsflash, there are, why do I have two fucking weird codes on my hold on, that's bothering me. Yeah, there's I don't think it's that complicated. I think what's his Mr. Eddie sent me a video from Outdoor 55 that was talking about Joe Isabella. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Be up. But Outdoor 55 did a video about heat treats, and they just kind of what I felt like talked about metallurgy in a way that a knife guy could kind of understand it, like kind of he does. So I thought it was good. As a matter of fact, I can share that video because I've got it right here in my messages. Because Mr. Eddie was kind enough to send it to me. Whoops. What the fuck? All right. I apologize for the curse word, but to be honest with you, Instagram just did a weird little about face on me that I was not expecting, and I had to log into something that I wasn't expecting. And yeah, now where is Mr. Eddie's? Here he is. Nope. 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 Hold on. Bear with me. All right. If I don't see it here in 1 second, I'm getting out of it. Wouldn't be that, would it? No, not that. All right. Never mind. we're not gonna toil over a video, but it's an outdoor 55 video. Um, and it was really good. And I think, I want to learn more about all that stuff. Knife Nuts been a member for 15 months already. Holy smoke. That's a long time, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. I appreciate anybody that comes in and watches my top down pontification about sharp shit. Um, I was gonna get Laren's book, but I figured if it's $40, that seemed like a lot. And then I know how I used to absorb textbooks that were kind of what I consider jargonous because I don't know the basis of metallurgy. So I'm sure it'll be a little bit confusing. Plus, I went on the Knife Nerd website and realized that if I really wanted to dive in, I could probably get just as much. Be Shady, bringing the love. He's been a member for 14 months. Dude, thank you guys. You don't know how much that means. Just that y'all hang out and believe enough in the channel to kick some shillings towards it. I do appreciate that more than you know. Joe Isabella, you never go unnoticed. Never. Now, if I missed it, that's what my goal is on Tuesday nights, not having any guests and just focusing on the chat, trying not to share screens. Um, just trying to go, right away at each other. Ed has been a member for 15 months. You are kidding me. Thank you, Ed. Getting Laren's audiobook. Well, see, something like that. I need to now I don't even know what austenization is. That's a term that I probably need to know. Joe, I know you're kidding, brother. I love you though, and I do forget people. I do miss stuff because I always have it set up to all chat. And I've noticed Maddie's got a super good system where he just goes through and goes like, "Go, Gnarly Charlie, keep setting it up, buddy. Come chat when you want to." And Joe Isabel, I know you're kidding. He goes through every single one. But what I noticed is when I used to do that, I would kind of go lefty and I'd get behind like 45 minutes. Um, and what I try to do, God dang, run a year. That's an entire lap around the sun, a celestial lap. Kevin Smith and Knives, 6 months. You guys are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Paul Mills, 15 months. Guys, that felt kind of Rochambeau-y. I've got to update my he is very he takes it very seriously, and I'm very impressed by somebody who will not only dedicate time to interpreting it how they interpret it, but then being very vocal about it. I like that. I like it. I mean, he'll call people out to the right or to the wrong. I don't know because I have no business even wondering. I kind of go by what I learn every day. Which seems like it's been littler. That's not even a word. Less than little. Just a tiny bit. Ambition. Austinization, the process of becoming an Austin. I do have a scary sound effect for you. Where is it? Where is it? They were panicking. Jeffrey, that is a scary feeling. Being naked in a phone booth and trying to change into Superman and coming up with just nothing. The temperature that you reach and soak for a specific heat treatment. Gotcha. So, for example, if you're looking at a steel heat treat guide and it tells you to do it for X amount of time, bring it to this temperature, that's the Austinization temperature, where you're idealistically want to stop it and start, like you said, quenching it. See, that's real world learning there. Not that I could ever do anything with that, just because I don't have the dexterity. That's possible. Now, I didn't think he'd been around that long, but I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong on how long he's been around, and I thought he just recently became impassioned with the whole heat treat thing. Now, I will give him a huge kudos on coming up with catchy titles and interesting, what I would consider, and I'm not looking for the word clickbait. I'm looking for a real engaging title and thumbnail that pull you in, that talks about S30 is no longer a, super steel. Then you get into it and you realize that there's more to the video. So, um, I give anybody props for that because I think so much of getting people to see your stuff is having those creative intros, those creative reasons for people to watch your shit, right? It's kind of like a crapshoot in a way. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Oh, if you're talking about Rochambeau, I think he's up there. I think he and Tri-State in terms of production value and um Ray, every what is it? Everyday City Carry? I think it's Everyday City Carry. Those guys get the production value of all of it. I mean, so much so that Cole realized the right temperance of his voice where he would be appealing to more people, which is pretty, psychotic, but it's effective. So their photos are strong. I can't do stuff like that. And then on the side, Rochambeau designs heat treat ovens. I think I have I think we're all plagued by ego. I think at a certain age, your ego doesn't go away. Maybe it even gets bigger, but you give less of a fuck about any of it. Um, it becomes, just like not a big deal. And I think a lot of times when you're watching, whether it's MC or Rochambeau, that's just their persona, right? So you get into a kind of, I guess, role where not that you're, and no pun intended there, not that you're not being authentic in terms of what you're saying, but you're saying it in a way that, like MC does, where he goes and he brings out his hater comments even before they have a chance to make them, right? And a lot of people find that stuff off-putting. A lot of people find it, entertaining, and a lot of people watch content because they don't like the people that they're watching, and they look to just, leave troll comments. Then you quench, and you got a lot of different choices there, right, Bless? In terms of what you quench with, or do different heat treat protocols call for specifically different quenching methods? Because I'm assuming there's there's everything from nitrogen to just regular, I guess, liquids. I know nothing. I just know I cut the shit out of my thumb with my Chavez because I was cutting towards me, which you're never supposed to do. I was cutting a little Dremel. It's not a real Dremel, but it's just a rechargeable Dremel because I had to cut a vape vent in my mask for last night, and I jammed it right in my thumb. Dude, it was so painful. And that's a compound ground tip, and that thing is sharp. I really like this knife. I couldn't tell because I didn't watch Cole's video yet but I'm kind of awesome, Donnie. Ron Dobbins, what's up? I'm kind of in I'm kind of curious at the Boker Chavez collaboration. I think it's a real small knife. Am I wrong? Because I know, or I'm guessing, ProTech makes it. Mad Yako, what is up? Addicted to Blades too. Hey guys, give me 2 seconds. I've got to do a quick cat grab, cat check. Y'all chill amongst yourselves. I will be back in less, and I mean less than 60 seconds. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I thought she was out there, but I was wrong. Or she's just jacking with me. Drink water, Kevin Smith and Knives, Lee Wolf. What is going on, channel member? Carrying his MKC mini speed goat today. Very nice, dude. Let me take a peek at that. MKC. Man. Ooh, very much thinking that's sweet. Is yours ultralight? Is it this one right here? The Montana knife? Whoop, not that one. That's the pop up. I'll take some cookies. Why not? That looks like a slicey little guy. Very much so. Congratulations. I had another $24, $23.99 little Amazon 7-inch fixie come in with kind of a droppy, speary point. I'm going to try to beat this up and see how this Chinese D2 does. And then I got another very inexpensive Omisio Chinese EDC fixed blades. I used to recommend the Tucson TS150 if you want to try a tiny fixed blade for, well under a $70 with a good steel S90V. Now it's M390. As a matter of fact, they've got some, or they did at White Mountain Knives, but this is a tiny knife. This is a little this was the first small EDC I got fixed blade to see if I would actually carry it. TS 150. And that led to a just huge addiction. It looks like it's sold out, but these come back in stock all the time. And this is a little bitty guy. So this one's got a carbon fiber handle, M390, and it is only 4.5 inches. So it's smaller than a chickadee by half an inch. Again, smaller than most people want. How do you like the baby banner, Bando? Did it come in yet? Which Ron having trouble with? That's something I haven't been doing. Not Hey, Iron Butterfly, what's going on, brother? I've not been taking apart a lot of knives lately. I need to take apart some knives, but I haven't really had a reason to. I need to go through now that I've got my little battery powered Dremel with my buffer and go through and see if I can find any rust on any of my knives. Because I don't know if y'all ever notice, but that's not M390. It's I'm just going by what it's claiming to be. It is we'll call it an analog of M390. So they're not even making real fentanyl, I guess then. Guys, that's one thing that I am such a and Shane knows this. He knows me so he can pick on me. I'm such a consumer. I was a marketer for years. Yeah, the Omesa Muck, I've had all 3. I had the first drop point like a year ago, and then I got this one and the Tonto. The Tonto I wasn't super it was probably my least impressed. It would be a great defense knife, but I think the one I had, I probably should have sent back to Amazon because it had a little bit of a recurve in it. I don't think it was supposed to do that. All the pictures of the ones I've seen don't have that. What do you expect, right? But I am so much a victim of marketing, right? So I realize when I'm looking at a $20 knife, I can't expect for it to be, you know, the same as an American made knife, right? I know that the steel, even if it says it's the same steel, it's probably not done the right. Take care, Doc Water. Dark Water, have a great night, buddy. Have a happy Halloween. If you guys have plans for Halloween, I guess that's the day after tomorrow. I will be hiding from kids. Maybe I'll get some candy and pass it out. Even though I've usually got wildlife stacked on my porch, this a little bit of a detractor to the kiddos. Plus, I'm right across the street from Crispy Critter. What's up? I see you, my friend. I see you. I'm right across the street from a cemetery. So I don't get a lot of trick or treaters because it's kind of creepy. But it is a great place to test flashlights, and it's a great place to fly drones because they're trees. I've stuck it in a tree a couple times. How's Crispy this evening? Give you all another view of life on my porch. And that's not my cat. That is what we call Cheeto, because that's what his collar or her collar says. And if you'll notice in these time lapse photos, Cheeto is at the door wanting food because that's what cats do. They are opportunists, and that's okay. And Possum is coming up the steps, and Possum sees Cheeto, and you would think Possum would be like, I don't want to go up there. There's a cat. And you would think the cat would go, oh, look, there's a possum. 0 fucks given. So they're both looking at me. Possum goes over to get some water and some food. And Cheeto has to wait because I won't go out there because the possum will either play possum or he will haul ass when I go out there. So, but I've learned a lot about our little marsupial friends, and I'm a fan. Probably my favorite wild animal besides a mountain lion. Or I should say a North American. Possums are strange looking cats, Neil. They are very much that cat in the back is a little bit on the sketch side for reals. But no, I mean I've been out there, like I've walked up on the porch and freaked the possum out. I've been at the store, walked up, freaked the possum out, and the possum will kind of run down the steps by me. And then Tippy will just be sitting there on the chair, had been there the whole time, does not want to chase it, does not want to, and I'm sure I know why because it outweighs Tippy. But yeah, it's very zooish. Jeffrey Dawson, very, very true. And I think it goes without saying that if they were bigger, we would be screwed. Yes, brand new American. They are what I found out about them is they're ugly, but they're so ugly that they're adorable. I mean, when you look at them up close and you watch their mannerisms, like when they drink, they're very, very careful, like drinking out of a bowl, not to make a mess. Where like a raccoon, because I get them too, they'll just knock the shit over. But they've got the weirdest little feet. I mean, I can't, and I don't have a foot fetish. I've got a possum foot fetish, I guess. They got the weirdest little feet and hands, and they use them, and they're just kind of low key. And I've seen a lot of videos lately of because I've interacted with them on my feeds, but a lot of possums where people find them, and they are rehabilitated, blah blah blah, and then they live with somebody, right? So and they become kind of cool. So let's see if I can find one that I won't get. We'll go to a short. We'll go to a short because shorts don't get you flagged. Let's see what that one does. Look at that little booger. But I'm gonna try to show you a little possum hand because the possum hands are what make them, I think, really kind of cool. So we got possums for days, right? And they got some crazy looking little eyes, crazy looking little mannerisms. But when it comes down to it, they're totally low key. Like that little dude, that's a little guy. And the saddest thing about possums, and then we'll get off the whole possum kick, but their life expectancy is 3 years in captivity. Usually they only live 2 years in the wild. They've got a really fast maturity. Look at their little feet. I'm telling you, man, that is North America's only marsupial, and they are rockers. Gator Aaron, what is up? Long time no see, brother. Welcome, channel member. Good to see you, buddy. Happy Tuesday night. Yeah, possums are little rock stars. Now the raccoons are much more skittish. And I've lived with a raccoon in college, and they're not good roommates. They're almost as bad as they're almost as bad as squirrels, which are also not good roommates. And they're so cute. And there's I think it's on Instagram where I see them where like they'll find this mama and then they'll find like the mama will have been hit by a car and there'll be like babies in its pouch and people raise them and they live in these people's houses and they play, they do shit like other animals do. I've seen videos of armadillos, which I'm not a big fan. I've never been a big fan of armadillos, but I did learn that the armadillos, allegedly, according to the internet, in North America are not the same type of armadillos that carry all the crazy diseases. Uh, a covey of raccoons. And I would take 3 raccoons. We'd work it out. GP wasn't that bad. GP's a good guy, man. I'm just giving him a hard time. But yeah, raccoons all day long. But the cat Cheeto lives down the street with this old lady, and I think it's her meth dealing daughter. Some weird activity goes on at that house. But Cheeto's got a house, but Cheeto wants to come in here. So when he like is at the front door and I open it to take him out some treats or something, just so he'll, get what he wants because I'm a sucker that way. He wants in, and Tippy hates him. Absolutely hates him. I mean, there's no love there. I've come to just I think Tippy's just a solitary hermaphrodite cat. I think she's a male whose balls never drop or just a weird cat. I don't think she's a female. Because I say this because Cheeto, I believe, is a female. Not just because Cheeto has a pink flea collar, but Cheeto has a very identifiable hatchet wound um that Tippy has nothing like that. Zero, nothing like that. So I don't know. I don't know how crazy they can carry leprosy. That's why I don't fuck with armadillos. But in all truth, I've seen them play with these little these balls in these people's houses. And I guess if you get one, armadillo attacks man. That doesn't sound good. I don't think I want to click on that video. All right. Let's check this armadillo eating this kitten. Where is it? This could be a little graphic, guys, because it's 3 armadillos tearing a kitten apart. I would run too. But have you seen them when they jump on a ball and then they wrap up in a little, and maybe he'll jump on the kitten and do it, and it wraps into a ball? All right. That's a little anticlimactic. I wanted this one right here. This is what I think is kind of cool. I dig this. Let's make sure y'all can see it as I show the ad, and we'll skip it. And while I click on that, what the fuck? I was trying to click on a. All right. I got somehow just janked into Nick Shabazz, and I found my video and everything. How did I do that? So scroll down right here's the video. It's not showing it. Damn it. All right, share again. His name's Rolly, by the way. So yeah, you know, we can talk knives or we can talk. This is possums. See, that's what I've got to do. I've got to get some fruit because mine are eating cat food, but they really like fruit. And watch their little hand. I mean, that's what's so trick about them. And they're slow. So, like, when you walk out on them, they just kind of look at you. Gator Air, it's been a month. Dude. Where's my thank you, brother. Hey, I'll tell you what I shoot around here, and I shoot it at squirrels. Or I've got a bunch of little small slingshots, simple shots. Let me grab one. Hold on. So I was muted. If you want to up your EDC range, there's a company here in the States called Simple Shot, and they make these little EDC slingshots, little polymer shots. But my mailbox is probably 25 yards off my porch, and I've got stainless steel shot in a couple of different sides, and I've got clay shot. And this freaking thing, I can aim it. It's got a little groove. Whoops. Right there in the top. I don't know if you can see that little groove. If you just simply aim that son of a bitch. And you let it go. And man, it is the Scout. That's what this one is, Brando. And I've got one of the titanium ones. I forget what it's called. Let's go to Simple Shot real quick. But they're a lot of fun. I mean, I did not think I'd shoot it a lot, but like everything with me, I kind of go off the deep end. And this was about 2 years ago. And I picked up a buttload of them. I sent one to Stevie. I sent one to D2. So this is where I get most of them. And I've got an Axiom. I've got a Scout with a little weighted thing in it. And then I've got an Oculus, which has got a different way of keeping the bands in it. But the cool one is this Axiom X. Because you can adjust this one. You can make it wider here. You can make it offset. Mine's black. But yeah, I'm a big fan. I haven't done any reviews on it, but I've got videos somewhere, shorts on my channel, where I'm sitting there just plucking a target from probably 15, 20 feet away from my couch. I used to hang a sheet. Yeah, I live alone. I used to hang a sheet in the hall closet or the hall doorway. So it would come down and it had a loop in it. So it would catch the shot that I would shoot. And then I had targets strung in between that doorway. And I would sit there and just wear those things out. I got to be pretty good with it. I also have driven shot into my hand. That sucked. Just a good old nice pull back, let it go, and have it just drill into your knuckle. That is the worst. Yeah, and I'll tell you what else I did, Bando, is I've got them right over here in a drawer. I went crazy on Amazon and on this other site. And I bought tons of different replacement bands from Simple Shot and different tensions, different thicknesses. I'll tell you what else I grabbed before they quit making them all together on Amazon was a Benjamin 22 caliber air rifle. That's a lot of fun. Although the old school one I had that was made out of wood that wasn't polymer was a lot easier to aim. This one's got this weird, I don't know. You kind of got to cock your head really weird to line up the sights. It's not ergonomic, so to speak. I just gave my buddy A to Z back his stovepipe. I did a overview, carried it for a few days. And when I first went to his house, it kind of reminds me of this knife. But when he first got it and I checked it out, I was like, a little small, not that crazy about it. But after hanging out with it for a while, that's a well-made knife. I think it's a really cool knife. I think it's a cool design. Knife Nut, I saw Palmer, I wanna say maybe Saturday? I've seen him recently, but maybe it has been about a week. Trig, dude, Mersalt, if I was trying to do trig, college algebra almost kept me from graduating college. I will tell you, that's just a fact, Jack. That sucked. I didn't take any trig. That kept me out of business school. That's why I was a liberal arts dude till the day I died. English and psychology because I couldn't do the math. I do it in real life. I mean, I do statistics, analytics, but I couldn't take the classes. Just wasn't my jam at all. Didn't like it, didn't want it. Night, kids. Y'all peacing out? I know it's late someplace. What time is it? 11? Oh, it's not too late, but it is Tuesday night. And for me, I don't have a lot going on because I am a
loser.
So I'm able to just kind of chill. I do need to make some content tonight. I'm kind of backed up where I don't have much going. I've got one video in the can, and then I've got an unboxing, but I've got to come up with some shit to film. I do. Me neither. Plus knives, Donnie. I still have freaking. I'll wake up just panicked over shit. I mean, school was. I took too many tests on psilocybin, and it was just sketchy. It's amazing that I got out of there with my freedom and with a degree. Equally impressive because I was an idiot. Ooh, Lee, in the Michigan woods, I bet you've got all kinds of cool stuff. I bet that's a great place to take a hammock out. Well, you have to be in the spring or summer. I love hammock hiking and hammock camping. Only place I ever do it though is at my buddy's cabin. Shane's been there. No, I don't know if Shane's been there or not. Shane, did you ever make it out to LJ to just see the place? A to Z's place? One of my favorite Benchmades. This is a very good knife. For a mini, this is not very mini. I used to whine about not needing math, and in a lot of ways, it's true. I mean, I was taking math. You never made it to LG. I couldn't remember if you made it out there one afternoon or not, Edgy, but that's the only place I've hammock camped. And both times I've stayed out there, I've had a chance to be inside in a bed and stayed in my hammock. One night it rained with my rain tarp and was just chilling. I mean, chilling. The mini FSD is perfect though, Paul. I mean, perfect size. Now, that Cortex XL is not an XL knife either. I mean, it's just, I don't know why it's called an XL, but that knife is still one of the most amazing knives I think I've experienced. I don't know why. I don't know what it was about it because it's simple. It's much simpler than the FSD. But yeah, just his knives are next level. Donnie, I had a buddy in our art class who would make a bunch and he'd have to make them disguise so they'd get fired. Steven, that is awesome. My buddy, who's a knife buddy of mine, him and his sister have a place over there that they rent most of the time, but we'll stay over there for Blade Show and go over there, once a season or something. And it's right. I don't know LJ that well, but once you come into town and you come through that weird little intersection, you take a right and you're going up alongside a creek and you're on the mountain, which sounds probably like anywhere around there. And they're right on the creek. So when I string up my little hammock, I do it at these two trees, and I'm literally 2 steps out and I'm in the creek. And it just sounds so sweet. I mean, it's just a great place to chill. Now, it's 45 minutes from Atlanta, so it was easier staying in an Airbnb as far as the show goes. Okay, Snow Trog. I didn't so the original Cortex must be a little guy. Because I've only seen the XL and I felt it to be maybe a null size knife, maybe this size, a little smaller than a PM2. I've got some black scales for this. It's about time to switch them out with these toxic. When I say black, just carbon fiber. Maddie, what is up, brother? Yeah, Lee, not only a bad place to sleepwalk, but the first time I stayed there and stepped out, it's, if you might imagine, since I was on the creek side, it's kind of a slope down to the creek. And the first time I hung my hammock, I'd never hung it before. And I had it hung just a little bit high so that when I sat down to put my shoes on and then leaned forward to just kind of, put my feet on the ground and step out. And I mean, dude, the first time I almost took a header right into the creek, and it was probably 33-degree water, and it was only like 6 inches deep. So I would have busted up my body and frozen my ass off. But luckily, there was a little like sapling tree that was kind of growing out right by my hammock, and I was able to grab it and hold on. Kyle's hung like a hammock. Dude, I've got an Inu or whatever you call it, an older jungle nest, which is kind of cool because you hang up a little like guide wire thing. I just hang up a little piece of paracord, and it's got a like cocoon mosquito net deal where you zip it up, then you put your little rain shield over it. And I mean, no bugs, no nothing. I hang this little guy in there because it's got a little hook that's got a magnet on it that you can then hook it to the guide wire. And now I've got my little thing that goes on the back of my iPhone, my little Woobin E1. But let's see what's in this. I think I could be wrong, but I think it is some kind of flashlighty thing. Dox myself. All right, let's see what we got here. Get that little box. Get my little bolt. This is a flex tail. Something Mersault would like. Type C charging, flashlight, 1200 lumens. Let's get into it. Oh, this fucking thing in here. All right. So what do we have here? We have a little skeleton, little metal skeleton. And a little light. All right. That's different. All right. Let's see what we got here, guys. We got a lot of words. I don't care about the words. Show me how to jam it in there. All right. So this evidently is the light. And the light so the light is this little guy. But what is this? Oh, I see. That pushes through. So that probably goes in just like that. Check it out, guys. Now it's like a RoboCop little light, but my on-off button's not working. What the? Oh, there it goes. So that's interesting. And then it's got a little open deal there. I guess to take the battery out. And it's got a little USB charge through. So we'll charge it up. Figure out how to use it. Because look, it's got this little thing that slides. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't know who sent it, but it's a flex tail flashlight. Let's see if this on Amazon. Amazon flex tail. Oops. Flex tail flashlight. Boom. I found some flex tails, but I don't see that one. All right. Anyway, we'll figure it out. See what's going on. There's nothing in the box. So Tita. I don't think that's US. We will charge it up and we'll go out and we'll spotlight some coyotes later tonight with my Benjamin air rifle and do a little poaching. What is up? Said Stevie. Satisfaction. Y'all keep each other honest. In the chat, Kyle Coonley, stay on top of them. Kyle Coonley is going to be is welcome to be as his time allows part of Friday Night Flicks by doing a Kyle's Corner, answering sharpening questions, doing little kind of question answer sessions, showing people ways to use fixed systems and make it work to their advantage. Rochambeau, what is up? Carrying American. Rochambeau has only been buying American lately, if I'm not mistaken. We were giving you a hard time about being the community metallurgist. And I think I pronounced that wrong. But your work is appreciated. I almost bought the Knife Nerds book, but realized that it was kind of like a college book that I wouldn't have done very good studying, and knew I wouldn't get a lot out of it. So I'm going to leave it to people like you, Shane, Outdoor 55, and others. Why is that not? So this is a weird ass little light fidget thing. I'll leave that there. Oh, Rochambeau. If you will get on Instagram and you will DM me your address, Cole was supposed to reach out to you, and I know, why am I locking this up? And I will send you this Tri-Stash because you're on the list, Cole told me. And he wanted me to send it to you, but he hadn't gotten me an address. So shoot me your mailing address, and I will send you this trust ash, which I really dig. I dig the frame lock with the button, even though I like the way the frame lock feels more than the button. But yeah, hook me up with an address roll and I can send it out to you tomorrow, brother. If you'll include your email address, I will put it in pirate ship and you will get tracking information. And then you can check it out. Pocket Razors, channel member, what's going on, brother? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My coffee was talking to me. Yeah. Kyle Kinley, we were talking about vegetarian wieners last night. Shimiette and Pocket Metal, they don't do, I don't think, just vegetarian stuff, but mostly vegetarian stuff. Where's this little thing hook on? I need to charge this biatch up so I can go out and spotlight coyotes later. Have y'all ever seen a SIG P322? So it's a little 22 caliber SIG with a 20 clip, and you can get cans for them. It's great little pew pew. I saw not too long ago that Blade HQ got some wiener knives back in. I don't know if that excites you guys. The fuck? This little Skeletor light is bizarre, guys. I don't know why it's not turning on. Maybe, just maybe, it's because it ain't got no power. All right, I'm gonna plug it up. I don't know where I'm gonna plug it up. Edgy, I am in love with the little joke woof, however you pronounce it. I think that, and I heard you were changing it because you thought it was too small. I think that's an awesome looking little blade. Let's look at that little blade. The joke wolf. Oh, and then we'll look at Snappy Gilmore. I forgot about him. All right, Edgy. Share. Boom. 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 So this is the joke wolf. Joke wolf.
This is the last joke wolf available. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another run of these.
Yes, please.
Joke, kind of a poke in the eye at Jack Wolf Knives and Ben Belkin. But yeah, guys, this is 100% handmade. Even the scale material was made by me.
Dude, that's an awesome little profile of a knife. And I know you do bigger knives, but that is a great little size. And I guarantee you that would be a great little homesteader vegetable knife. I'm a fan. All right. So now we're going to go look at Snappy Gilmore. Are y'all familiar with Snappy? Let me educate y'all on Snappy. That ain't Snappy. Hold on. Snappy Gilmore. Where are you, Snappy? All right, here's Snappy.
Hold on. Cause that go.
All right, y'all, check this out. I am bringing back the Snappy Gilmore challenge. All you have to do is
I don't want to watch you talk about a Snappy Gilmore challenge. I want to watch you Snappy Gilmore some shit. Watch this. That's 315 yards.
way too much.
Hey, hold on.
Only
Hey.
237.
He hitting this thing like a slave owner.
But Snappy's the man. If y'all aren't following Snappy, he is in his short games the bomb too. Watch this. Go Snappy. So you never know what you're going to get around here. ATK, Pocket Raises. What's up? What's up? Oh, let me share that. That's exactly right. P. Bear with me, guys. Y'all still here? I just lost everything. Where are y'all? There you are. That was weird. That was weird. All right, let me get to my linky and let me click on that. Where'd it go? Oh, let me catch up. God damn. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah, Edgy. Talk to me about a joke wolf, buddy. When I got these glasses from Amazon, they're 1X reading glasses that have a blue blocker tint that suck up this blue light and this green light and make it look like I'm wearing shades. I assure you, they're not shades. But Jack Sparrow had it going on. He was living it the way it should have been lived. I need to unplug this and plug up this. Oh, shit. All right. Now we're getting some charge action. Cat's asleep. All is good. All is good. How's everybody doing? Kyle Coonley, the last female I humped took years off of my life. Overrated. Been there, done that. Every which way possible. Will again at some point, but on my terms. And I don't need chances, yo. I just need to put forth the effort. Edgy, talk to me after this. We'll work something out, brother. I would love to check one out. Love, love, love. But I want to send something your way. Kazash wise. Kyle, that's true. I need some Crocs and I'll be in business. But I've got news on the car. Now I don't know how long it's going to sit at the body shop, but it is getting ready to go to the body shop and I'm getting ready to be in a rental for God knows how long. And then I'm doing that. When's the election? Next week? Got to take my dad to vote, which is just something I'm looking forward to. Crocs with black socks are the only way to roll. I never rolled in Crocs. I was worse. I rolled in Birkenstocks. Edgy, that doesn't matter to me, buddy. I don't want it to be free. We'll work something out. And I'm sure it ain't off that much. You're just a perfectionist. Just a perfectionist. That's one thing I'm glad I'm not, is a perfectionist, because I don't get Marisol. You do the math there and you're looking at probably close to 360 years. No thanks. I'll pass. That's right, Jeffrey.
Loser.
I am a loser. No, hell no, it's not fixed yet. Dude, I've been a absolute slacker. And I got the big jack off from the Ford store. Nightly, have a good night, buddy. Good seeing you, brother. I'm going to make you, it doesn't look like you're a moderator either. Hold on one second. You can jump, but I'm going to make you, next time you come in here, you can share links and shit. Let's see. Add a moderator. Save. Boom. All right, Lee. Have a good night, buddy. Blessed Knives. I was coming back from Tuscaloosa and I was on Interstate 59 and I sideswiped. Well, I almost got sideswiped by an 18-wheeler, but I swerved. I was in the left lane and there was a big, like, interstate, the little divider wall deals there. And when I came back up on the surface, my inside wheel hit the displacement and it just bounced me into the fucking concrete barrier. And I drove 2.5 hours. I could tell my door was fucked up, but my airbags didn't go off, which is what really screwed me. Because if my airbags had gone off, they would have totaled it. This story would have been over a long time ago. But it's just been a huge pain in the ass. For the longest time during COVID or right after COVID, they couldn't get doors. Or it was a story the Ford store was telling me. Oh, dude, bless. The whole left side is just pretty much ripped off, just the skin, right? I mean, it was bizarre. And what's more bizarre is I couldn't stop because it was 5 o'clock traffic. Again, I was just looking at it from the inside, so I didn't know how fucked up it was. But when I got back to Huntsville, yeah, I mean, that whole door panel probably went helicoptering off, and God knows what it hit behind me. Jeffrey, that's funny. I don't care who you are. So I think I've told the story of my machined lynch clip that I'm really, really digging on my Yojimbo. My tightest Spyderco action-wise. It reminds me of the stovepipe. Stovepipe's a good knife. It's an expensive knife. I think they were right around 300 on Amazon. Amazon's still got some. Let's see. Spyderco stovepipe. Co. Stovepipe. Finder Co. Stovepipe. All right, damn it. There it is. 388. I was wrong. Man, was I wrong. Yeah, that's an expensive knife. But it's a nice one. I mean, it's a nice knife. I'll give it that. But that's a lot of cash. A lot of kizash. That very nice little knives and pizza. I do have it. And I absolutely love it. It's about to be in a video. Hold on. Come here, motherfucker. I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? So at first, I did not think I was going to like it because of the sheath. I thought I was going to have to put an ulti clip on it. But what I learned real quickly is when you put this on your belt, it rides so high and it's so small, you don't even feel it. But this is one of my favorite small EDC pocket droppers. It's going to be in a video tomorrow. It's 3V. It's got, you can't really see them, but it's got lime colored liners. Canvas micarta scales. 3V. 4-finger knife. Little lanyard tube. I love it. Big fan. Now it's got a little bitty blade. A little bitty blade. I love that. Stevie, I hope you weren't in your chair when it broke. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If that piston gives you that rimmer, ooh, that could be painful. It is smaller than the Chickadee Matty. That itty bitty blade, but the handle's much bigger. And I know you're just fucking with me, but I'm going to entertain you because I love you and I deserve it. So the Chickadee's got a longer blade, but it's got a littler handle. I prefer the Bark River. But if I was skinning a buck or running a trot line and I was a country boy and needed to survive and I just had a little knife, I'd probably want the Chickadee for skinning a buck or running a trot line. But these are great little knives. For an EDC blade, I think they're perfect. For me, EDC is opening Amazon shit. All right, I got to put some more incense in the Plague Doctor head. Bear with me. Get my Plague Doctor lighter. Little fire going. Get some smoke coming out of his eyes. We're back in business. Where's my Halloween background, by God? Where's my music? There we go. They're actually the lighter I prefer to the chickadee, but the little holder is too short for the cones. I don't know if you noticed it, but I had to break the top off the incense, which sucks, so it doesn't quite fit in the Plague Doctor. But take off my Johnny Depps. Can y'all hear me?
I said, can you hear me? As I come for your souls.
No, I can only wear this for about, I don't know, 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, Matt, that's what happens when you're dealing with imported shit, you know? It's literally a third too small. Or too small. But this mask is rubber. And man, I'd rather wear it as a dunce cap. If I go for 6, I need to have somebody hotboxing me. That's too brutal. Too brutal. But see, those are clear. They're just one-time reading glasses. You put them on back here, they look blue. What's a brother to do? What's a brother to do? Yeah, no doubt, Mad. I don't need the aggravation. I wore it last year for a while on Pocket Metal's Halloween stream. Dwayne Letterman, what is up? Good morning on East Coast time. Sweet. Matt, I haven't gotten prescription glasses yet, but I do get the reading glasses for shiz. And I've got my magnifying glass for reading instructions for shit that I can't even read with my reading glasses. This stuff's become so tiny. It's ridiculous. Like to report, there's no wildlife on my porch, but uh-oh. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Nothing on the porch, but within the hour, we should have Cheeto and Brother Possum. And when they come back, we will come visit them. Because Cheeto thinks he lives here, and the possum just doing his thing. What's up, Rolf? Welcome, buddy. So is everybody working this week, traveling this week? A noose. Fitting a noose. It'd be tight fit. Be a very tight fit. Working for the weekend. I hear you, baby. Everybody's working for the weekend. That's a concert I saw when I was in high school that I'm not proud of. Got you, Todd. I've got it right here. Let me find it. Let me find it and I will play it. Let me kill the music. Oops. Bear with me. Boom. All right. I'm going to kill this. And let's share this. And let's get over here where I can play it. Let's do this. All right.
Hospitals and chocolate milk. Why in the hell don't hospitals have chalky milk? Especially for those who have stayed in there for so long and you're drinking like the little cup size 1% milks that you got in elementary school for a friggin' month. Why can't we have some chalky milk? They were feeding me Ensure forever, and all it was vanilla. No chalky, no chalky Ensure, no chalky milk, no strawberry. What is the deal? I would really like to know. I know that a lot of you guys in the community, you spent some good time in the hospital like me. Have you guys experienced the same thing? What's up with the chalky milk in the hospitals? Where it at? They're hiding it like gold.
Mhm.
Anyways, y'all have a great one. I would just like to add a little tip.
Now, I'm going to have to say that I'm a fan of Ensure. Chocolate Ensure shake. Good shit. Very, very good shit. Let me go back and read Bay's answer. Whoops. 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 All right. I have a little issue here. Just a little issue. All right. All right. All right. I went to a different link. Hold on, guys. I'm not driving this live stream. What the fuck? But I'm going to try it again. 2% is a federal requirement enacted by Michelle Obama, aka Mike, and chocolate milk is empty calories. So they give you Ensure, Glucerna, and Magic Cups, which are protein-based frozen puddings. Maddie is the man with all the information, spitting it like fact. Right there, guys. Right there. Spitting facts. He sounds good. I hope he's doing better. Have y'all talked to him, Stevie? Now, I have not, knock on wood, been in the hospital in a long time, but we have 2 really big teaching hospitals here, and you can't drive by there without seeing a hot nurse. Times like 10. Ooh, acid test kids. I loved some chocolate, but I'm weird that way. Last time I went to the hospital, I'd hyperextended my elbow in high school, and it was in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I felt like they were being very greedy with my morphine drip. And let them know. I even got my mom involved. I was whining. I was a whining little addict bitch. Yeah, rest in peace, Phil Lesh. Rip. Grateful Dead bass player. Great bass player. He sounded like he was in good spirits, but I'm sure it is a long road to recovery. And don't take days for granted. We're all one day away from running into some unexpected shit. So tomorrow we've got Maddie at 5. I saw that Cole was back online tonight. And we've got Rochambeau, I think, tomorrow night. And then Thursday is Lefty. You know, I haven't talked to Lefty. I'm assuming everything's going good there with the new baby and stuff. I know he hadn't been live lately. But then Friday night, we got Friday Night Flicks. We'll have a couple of giveaways. Got a pretty cool giveaway we're working on. I'm working on putting it together. So that'll be cool. And then still planning on doing a really long stream sometime. I just don't know when. I might do it like middle of November on a Tuesday night and just start at 10 and just go till that next morning at least. Try to go till that next night at 10. Just see how that goes. Break it up into 4 streams. I was going to do it. Maybe we'll do it for PNW fun stuff. Do it to drive traffic somewhere. Do it for a reason. Do it for a cause. Live election coverage, Messer. That would be weird, but that would be something that we could definitely stream. Talk knives. God, that's just going to be so weird. That's something I've been totally tuned out of. I just tuned out of it. You know, just and I got to deal with my dad and take him, and he'll take him fucking an hour, 2 hours to vote, to read through all that shit because he's a retired attorney with dementia. I'm fucked. But I need to do something, Messer. And election coverage would probably go on for days. And I definitely run out of stuff to say. I need some more monitors so I can do some more stuff. Share some more stuff. Although I haven't been, let's see what's going on over here on Rumble. Yeah, for some reason, Rumble just doesn't want to go live like it's supposed to. That sucks. Let's see. Why is it waiting for stream? Let's see that. Boom. Are you sure you want to? No. I don't want to do that. I want to make the motherfucker live. Y'all, I just don't understand how people could even do Rumble. All right. Let's do it now. Tuesday. Apply, save, go live, bitch. Streaming began at 8:16 p.m. Eastern. No, it didn't. I didn't either. You're lying to me. All right. I've been talking to myself over here watching us not stream on Rumble. Ooh, erection coverage. Yeah, I don't care about it either, Mad, but I will take my dad and we will vote and we will, watch usually I don't watch it all going in. Night, Neil. We're about to get out of here at about midnight, buddy. We're not far from it. We are not far from it. I don't want to keep you kids up too late. For my own selfish sitting here, let's go with my skyline. That's not the skyline I wanted. I wanted the creepy street lights. That's what I wanted. So yeah, guys, I hope everybody does have a just killer rest of the week. Tomorrow's hump day. Today's hump day. Well, not where Stevie is yet. It will be in a day or hour or two. But guys, hang out. Have a great night. Look out for each other. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to make a couple of videos. Get my flashlight charged and go out and see if I can find a coyote to fuck with. But I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you stopping by on these weird Tuesday Insomniac Live. And I hope to see some of y'all Friday night or before then. But do me a favor, if possible. Look out for the guy or gal to your left. Look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts. And please choose debate, not hate. I love you guys. Peace.
Sex, do it right. Sex, through the night. Sex, do it right. Sex, through the night. Sex is the only thing that matter nowadays. If you're looking for some women, that's a platter nowadays. Everybody BBL, that's a fatter nowadays. But it isn't God made, that don't matter these days. I got a strong addiction. Uncle tried to tell me too grown to listen. Itching for a nut, I'm prone to fix it. Scrolling through my phone, I'm on a mission. Sex.